Bernardo and Justin Tate starting in the middle as the rain starts to fall. Tate goes down, can't take it away. Lazarick gets it away to Ricky O'Toole, gets the first clear kick. Clifford gets around on the left boot, goes to a vacant half forward position. Now a foot race. Ross Verstuker and Potter get across there. So does Rivet and also Jared Thwaites. Rivet in the middle. He might be able to tap it on. Dixon, great pick up one hand, runs back now, ducks his head, gets around, looks for the safety of the boundary line. Might have found it. Clifford comes across, can't keep it in. And we will have a boundary throw in, and it will be about 50 metres around from the Corio goal. Kicking to the southern end in the third term. So it'll be a boundary throw in now. Lazarick over the back, in there also taking it out of the ruck contest. Gaylard, Barry O'Toole through the middle, not going anywhere. Ball spills free. Gaylard again in there, and Lazarick fighting hard for it. They're putting their head over the ball. All players, and it will be another scrimmage and a ball up. Still 40 metres out from the Corio goal. So ball up. And neither ruckman can get an effective tap. Rivet in there, falls towards Wallace, gets a kick away towards centre wing. McNamara goes up. Calvert stayed down, couldn't take it with him though, and he tried to kick it off the ground and couldn't do that either. Matthew McNamara tries to tap it on towards brother Ashley. Now Montgomery off the ground, might be okay. Foley picks it up. Oh, he gets a high tackle from Ashley McNamara, should get a free kick.
Out of bounds.
Well, dead set, there's 3 umpires out there, and only 2 having a fair dinkum go. So a boundary throw in.
Pull the guys out.
Boundary throw in, centre wing position, getting it down Thwaites. Over the top of it, Montgomery, got it free. And it's going to be a free kick to Corio by the looks of it.
Ricky O'Toole
with it. Centre wing on the outer side, tries to drive it long, but well, it might sit okay for Collins if he can keep it in, except he missed it. And Carson, he's wrapped up, tries to get rid of the footy. He did so, under pressure now Wallace. Little toe poke by Ashley McNamara, and it's out of bounds for another throw in. So it will be centre wing on the outer side. No addition to the half-time score. Corio 4-4, Werribee Central's 2-5.
Some of the Corio tackling's been absolutely ferocious on the big bodies, Loz. And,
no, they've done exceptionally well, Eric. They've been to be commended. They've just got to keep it up, and they'll be holding the cup, I think, if they can keep working to the pace they're doing.
So out of bounds, about to come in, outer side centre wing, Bernardo and Tate. Terrible throw in, it was very short. Kick off the ground to the advantage of Corio. Jason Verstuker leads in the race for the footy. Unfortunately, it beats he and Corey Collins over the boundary.
Deja vu, isn't it?
It is,
yeah,
absolutely.
It's ridiculous.
If you could write the script from last year, it's here. So half forward flank for Corio, kicking to the southern end in this quarter. Tate push forward, takes no part in the contest. Off the ball, it looked like Carson, I think. Well, the advantage paid. Handball from Wallace. Over to his teammate Bernardo. Over to Chris Gillum on centre wing. He gets through a tackle on that occasion. Kicks long towards half forward. Great from Toby Lindsay. Terrific work. And Warren Foley, look out. You could get 50 if you don't let the player go. Well read by Lindsay. Takes the defensive mark on half back. Goes out wide, out there on his own, Ricky O'Toole. I think he's had some sort of a disease today. They haven't played him too closely.
Kick number 19 for Ricky.
And Ricky O'Toole now, long kick over the centre towards half forward. Big pack of players back there. From behind, Lewis claimed the mark. It had come off the hands of his Werribee opponent in front. And ball finally spills over the boundary lines. Almost 4 minutes gone, second quarter. No change to the half-time score as the ball about to come in. Outer centre wing. Ball thrown in now. Bernardo and Tate. Tate with strength, gets the ball down. Wallace intercepts the crumb. Kicks towards half forward, very close to the boundary line. Matt McNamara punches the ball down. Kick off the ground by Chug. Oh, it comes back into the arms of Kennedy. Over the top there to Calvert, who's run. He kicks it from the forward pocket. Open goal square. Ball lands in the goal square. Picked up by Danny Ruck. Absolutely nowhere to kick it to now. We've got a foot race because the ball's out in no man's land. Half forward flank. Does well, Danny Ruck. A terrific tackle. Player Kennedy gets the ball out eventually. Now stacks on the mill. And great defensive work by Corio there. Danny Ruck kicked the ball. Got it out in the open 40 metres away and had to chase it and got there and held the ball up. 4.5 minutes gone in the third quarter. 4-4 Corio. Werribee Central's 2-5.
So ball up. Left half forward flank, Werribee Central's into attack. Rain coming down here at St Albans Reserve. We make it even tougher. Ball up, comes down towards Lewis. Ripped off the football, got the kick away. Dixon leads in the race of the ball, but Cornwall might sit for him okay if he kicks it off the ground. Does. Beck comes at him, they'll meet. Beck Loses the football on the tackle. Now it falls towards Bernardo. Lazarick over the top of it. Had it, lost it. Verstuga against him. He'll have to get rid of it. He does so. Side of the pack. Wallace is there. Gets free. Gets away. Gets the hands free and goes the right foot kick long towards full forward. From behind, Matthew McNamara, if you don't mind, has taken the mark against Fitzpatrick and saved the day for Corio on the last line of defence. Looking dangerously to go across the ground. He does that now with a long kick. One-on-one chug up against Collins. Ball spills free, comes to Wallace again. He's had an influence. Kick back towards the 10-metre square. Oh, Lindsay gets a push. Play on the call, said the umpire. Now McNamara Matthew gets a clearing kick again. In front, Bernardo. Sliding mark taken in front of Tate. In the middle of the ground, takes it. Handballs it away quickly. Towards Beck, off a step, towards half forward with a kick. Long kick, Lewis, and across there also Lindsay against Kennedy. And the two Corio players see it over the line. 40 metres out from Werribee Central's goal. Will have a boundary throw in.
Any goal in this second half is going to be helpful, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was thinking that with Werribee, the way they're attacking, they need to get a goal out of this.
So the ball's thrown in, half forward flank for Werribee Centrals. Up high, Rickett gets the ball down, immediately tackled Wallace. The ball spills clear. In fact, it doesn't come out. And the umpire puts a whistle on play. So 45 metres from the Werribee Central's goal. They've had the ball up there for quite some time now, and as Paul said, need to capitalise. Umpire with 20 players around him, puts the ball in the air, half forward flank. Players go up. That was a free kick against Werribee, and it's gone to Stephen Rickett, who was doing the ruck work on that occasion. Long, low kick out wide, and he's found his teammate on half-back flank. It's Barry O'Toole, takes the diving mark. He's having a bit more to do in this second half. He's playing an on ball. There's Clifford, takes a diving mark close to the boundary line. They're working it around the boundary, Corio. Clifford, a missed kick has come into the middle of the ground and the off the side of the boot, marked by Jason Verstuga in the middle of the ground. He's got Simon Calvert loose. He runs at the footy, tries to kick it off the ground, tackled by McNamara as he gets his kick, but in the way there, Stephen Rickett again. He's gone wide. He's got Danny Ruck, who's run from full-back, picks the footy up, has a lead on half-forward. It's Rick Lazarick. He's going to have to mark it. He's in between two Werribee Central's players. He does that. Kicks it inboard to Nevada Cornwall. Not too sure where to go. Finally gets around too easily. Kicks the ball to centre half-forward. Marking contest there, comes to Wallace at the back of the pack, handball out wide to Beck. Beck now of Werribee Centrals on the left foot, kicks it towards Jason Verstuga, who takes the strong chest mark in front of Rick Lazarick. So on half-back flank for Werribee Centrals on the western side, almost 8 minutes gone for Verstuga now. Into the middle of the ground, Chug dropped the mark, picked up behind him by Carson. On the left foot towards half forward, Rickett. Diving attempt at mark. Montgomery stays on his feet, kicks it off the ground towards half forward. Oh, a high tackle there by King, thrown out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick around the body to full forward, nobody down there. And finally, they'll Toby Lindsay concedes are behind to the Werribee side by handballing through. 2 goals, 6-18 Werribee Centrals. They trail Corio 4-4-28. Leicester win them third quarter scoreboard. 8 minutes gone.
So Danny Ruck from full-back chips the ball into Ashley McNamara by himself at centre half-back. Crucial kick now. Pretty congested in the middle of the ground. A couple of leads on short. Just told to come wide to Ricky. He elects to go to the other side though. And in for Calvert gave away the free kick and should be over the shoulder. And will be a free kick, I think, to Barry O'Toole. Yeah, at half-back.
They haven't had enough from Simon Calvert today. I know it's not his sort of day. He's only had 5 kicks and 1 handball. It's not enough from a half-forward flanker.
So Barry O'Toole, he's thinking about going to Stephen Rickett. He's got Ashley McNamara short, but he elects to go out further afield to Justin Tate, who takes the mark on centre wing. Drives it long now towards half-forward. Sean Lewis and Manning there. They raffle it. Manning takes the mark. Close to the boundary line. Chips the ball over the top to Sean Lewis. He takes the mark on his fingertips, still at half forward. Now he drives it in. The lead on from Clifford.
Really
Can't take the mark. Kick off the ground by Chug. Comes back to Bernardo. Taps it onto Adrian Bernardo. Back to brother Mark. Off a step from defensive 50. Goes towards Centre half forward. Kick away quickly by Ricky O'Toole. Back towards Clifford. Diving mark not paid. Play on the call. Manning at the back. Great pick up. Left foot kick in the pocket. Short towards Rivet. The big man. Can he get the handball away? Yes, he can. Who's it to? Gaylard. He can't pick it up. Ross Verstuka defensively just kicks it away. Gillum gives a short shove in the back. Barry O'Toole in the middle. Needs to get it away to Ricky. He does. Handball to Lindsay. Too quick for him. He's over the top of it. Tried to get it away by hand. Straight through the middle. Sean Lewis picks it up. 50 out. Kicks it across the face of goal. Cornwall stands there up against Dixon. The bigger Dixon takes the mark and will relieve the pressure. Goes towards Verstuka and Fitzpatrick at half-back. Fitzpatrick takes the mark. Plays on now and drives it long with a tumbling punt. Nobody there though. Rickett will probably sit for him if he can get there and pick it up. He can't though. Verstuka came at him. Coming through Montgomery as well under pressure. Gives it back to Fitzpatrick. Going to be under pressure from Lazarick. He's not fit. Goes with a right foot kick towards McNamara in front. Does well Ashley McNamara and gets a kick away to Rickett. Puts the hands up. Can't take the mark. Lazarick at the back. Puts his body on the line. Rickett still there. Going to be under pressure. He needs to pick it up. He's under pressure. He can't pick it up. And also there, Kennedy, Ashley McNamara gets a kick away somehow. Dixon and Cornwall. Dixon uses his body, does well, stays in front. Now Cornwall does very well to wrap it up. And in front does well and should try and get it away. Does to Clifford. Now Montgomery tried to get away. Gaylard pushed him over the boundary line. Well, the boundary throw in. It's tough, it's hard, it's great footy. 4-4-28 Corio, Werribee Central's 2-6-18. Lexter Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 11 minutes played.
So in front of our broadcast position, the ball comes back into play. Tate in front, taps it forward. There in Cornwall, push forward. Kick off the ground for Corio by Potter. In there is Chug, tries to pick it up, handball out. Wallace tries to shovel it out to Beck. Oh, they've done well. Corio, Lee Clifford picks it up, runs into the open goal, and that's a goal for Corio. Off the boot of Lee Clifford. And it was just sheer weight of numbers and work rate. They worked very, very hard, Corio.
Gee, that's a handy goal, Eric.
They put their fifth on the board. 5 goals, 4-34. They lead Werribee Central's 2-6-18. Lexer Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 12 minutes gone.
That's a big goal, isn't it? Especially with Werribee attacking, the first 4 or 5 minutes of this quarter and only getting a point out of it. And the Corio backline worked very hard, and all you need is a breaks to go your way, something to open up, and that's what happened. And they capped it off very well. And I think, Corio, they're in the right way at the moment.
Interesting, Laurie, in midfield, Lazarick, B. O'Toole and R. O'Toole, they're all in there.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Since they put Barry into the middle, they've got a bit more, got their strength there, Eric. There's no doubt about that.
Tate got it down, but for Stuka, roves the pack. Right foot kick high towards half forward. On a long lead, Foley. And he picks it up too on the half line, gives it back to Verstuka, rides a couple of bumps, runs inside to 50, long kick, oh don't tell me. Quick reply, no, holds up in the breeze, and it's out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. Geez, he wants to stamp his authority on that. Jason Verstuka from the middle.
Gee, that's hard to kick a goal up that end. I don't know whether it's the wind or the mud or whatever it is, but it's very difficult.
So a boundary throw in, right forward pocket, Werribee Central's into attack. 16 points of difference, Corio in front. Boundary throw in from the ruck contest over the back, off a step, high kick towards the goal line. Ashley McNamara pushed it away. Montgomery's got it. He needs to get around. He does. He's slung. Great tackle, Matthew McNamara. No 15. Back towards McNamara and Montgomery. Close to the boundary line, Matty Mack. Great play. And it will be a boundary throw in, 40 metres around from the Werribee goal. So a boundary throw in. Ruck contest will be Linton Fitzpatrick and Stephen Rickett. Comes to the front of the pack. McNamara falls quickly to Calvert. Now he goes across the face of goal with the kick. Carson behind Barry O'Toole. They see it over the line this time in the right forward pocket. We'll have another boundary throw in. Still 30 metres out from the Central's goal. They trail 2-6-18. Corio 5-4-34. 14 minutes played, third term.
So the ball now out of bounds, 30 metres from the behind post, attacking area for Werribee Central's Fitzpatrick to do the ruck work. This time against Lazarick, ball comes to the back of the pack. Players shuffle the ball out. Now it's Stacks on the mill again, and the umpire puts a whistle on play. So now 25 metres out directly in front of the Werribee Central's goal. The umpire will put the ball into play. A lot of players around. It's quite dark, but we can still see the players. This time last year it was teeming rain, we couldn't see the players. So the ball goes up. Gillum tries to take it out of the ruck contest. Should have been a free kick perhaps. He was tackled with the footy. Now the free kick goes to Corio.
Barry O'Toole.
So maybe the second one. Handball quickly to Ricky O'Toole. Ricky on the left foot goes wide. Mark not taken by Tate. Ball goes to the boundary and off hands there, over. So those are the chest marks. It's important now. They need to hang to them. But the ball is outside 50, defensive 50 for Corio. Half forward flank for Werribee Centrals. Out of side. Ball comes in once again. Tate beaten on that occasion. Handball comes out to Jason Festuca from 55. It's a huge kick into the goal square. Big pack of players back there. But Matt King, he mops up the crumbs at the back of the pack. Well, Ricky Bigham just on the ground. Oh, tackle high. Thrown out. Picked up there by Kennedy. Kennedy, the handball inboard to Montgomery. The handball to Jason Festuca. He gets past one tackle, gets past the second, kicks to the full forward position and diving forward. It looks very much like it's certainly a Werribee Central's player has dived forward. He's been paid the mark.
Let's hope he can kick this one.
And Heath Buck has struggled with his kicking all day, but he's got the kick in the goal square. So Jason Festuca stamping his authority on this third quarter. And he's kicked the ball into the goal square where Heath Buck now. We await him, moves in. We're right behind the line of the kick. And he hasn't missed that one. That's his first for the day. 1 goal 3 is his tally. But a most important goal for Werribee. 3-6-24. They trail Corio 5-4-34. Lexa Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 16 minutes gone.
Just the beauty of being in front there, Laurie, wasn't it?
Oh,
just a scrubby kick out and can fall in your arms on a day like today. And,
no doubt about it. The back half of Corio been very good. Welshie, it was just one of those things. They couldn't do anything about that. It just dropped short. Festuca worked hard. There was a chain of handballs there that worked in their favour, and I thought he was going to get caught. He just run off, and he was looking to get back on the left foot and couldn't do it, and just dropped short. And very handy goal. They needed that.
So back to the middle, Tate and Bernardo. Tate wins it, but Festuca again roves the pack, goes to centre half forward. Great punch away by Bigham at the back. Under pressure again, the Corio defence. King gets across there, kick off the ground. Lewis and Wallace go at it. King keeps his feet. Now he's on hands and knees. Wallace comes across again, also Kennedy there. And they see it over the line. We'll have a boundary thrown in between wing and half forward on the outer side.
Geez, tough out there. It will be test Corio in the last quarter where they can run this game right out or not. There's no indication this time at this point in time they're going to slow down.
Tate got it down. Over the top of it, Gillum. Also Fitzpatrick. And can he keep it in? He's wrapped up by O'Toole. Got the ball free, but it is out of bounds. And it will be a boundary throw in. Still on centre wing on the outer side. So, throw in for, well, Rickett in the end probably will go up with Bernardo. Get it down to the back of the pack. Fitzpatrick threw it out to Chug. Got a short little kick. Foley can't pick it up first time. Second time can't. Third time can. And Borks. But kick was smothered. Great play. Rickett over the top of it now. On hands and knees.
Yeah, good Rickett.
He got a push in the back.
Foley jumped right into his back. They're not very happy with it either.
So Stephen Rickett, he doesn't mind. He just plays on and gets it away to Bigham, who can run onto it on centre wing. Great kick from Rickett. Now Bigham, right foot kick long to centre half forward. Coming out Rivet and also Thwaites. Goes past them. Lazarick to kick it off the ground. Great play at the back by Adrian Bernardo. He gets it away to Thwaites, who runs away from Rivet. Gets a short little kick away. And has he kicked it too wide? He has. So it's going to be a free kick to Justin Tate, left half forward flank. Mark Bernardo and Cy Gaylard not happy with each other. Back in the near the goal square, but Justin Tate will take the free. Possibly a good move. Luke Luddick coming back on the ground for a run. He'll be pretty fresh. So Justin Tate has got the football, left half forward flank. Still about 70 metres from goal. So it's possibly 3 kicks, or it's possibly 5 kicks if he's kicked it short to Ricky O'Toole. He goes short still to Cornwall on 50, takes the mark. He's got Rickett. If you can see him, he's too late now, I think, though. So he chips the ball into Sean Lewis. Has to be good and isn't. Can't take the mark under pressure, but he might kick it off the ground. Does well. Goes to Thwaites. He kicks it off the ground also, only as far as Rickett. Up there again, tried to tap it on Adrian Bernardo. Through the middle. Oh, Potter with a back heel like David Beckham. He can't get it very far. Comes towards Jared Thwaites again. Gets a clearing kick. Now it's a foot race. Getting across there, Manning. Coming at him, Fitzpatrick. He's got Clifford in support. He should have handball. He ducked. He did well. He got around. Handball to a standing start. Rickett. Right foot tumbling punt. Got to be in front. Jason Festuca took the mark. Last line of defence for the Centurions. Gillum says go long and go wide close to the boundary line. Goes in that direction. Fitzpatrick. Great mark in the wet. At half-back flank will try and clear it for their Centurions. Goes back inboard looking for Wallace. Their big players are starting to get some possessions. His handball was terrible though. Lewis got it on to Gaylard. Under pressure himself. Gets it back to Tate. Little toe poke. It was chopped off by Brad Dixon. He gets it clear and kicked in the middle. Now Carson to run onto it and takes the mark, just stops.
Yeah, good play.
Wants something to go. Foley gives him a lead. He goes in that direction and he can take the mark at half forward. Called to play on now. Goes long. Luddick just on the ground. Coming across McNamara. At the back, Ricky Bigham. Good play. Saw Clifford out of the corner of his eye. Can keep it in at half back. And great pick up too. Where's he going to go? Straight out of bounds. On the full. And it will be Jason Festuca with the free kick on centre wing. So Jason Festuca. There's the football. Left centre wing, going towards the northern end. In front of a big crowd here at St Albans. He goes with a left boot. Pack develops. Standing at the back was David Kennedy. Read it the better. Took the mark. Played on now. Goes with the right foot kick back towards the corridor. Coming out. Pack develops. And everybody hits the ground except Danny Ruck, who can pick it up in the mud and have to get around though. He's under pressure. He loses it. Foley's in there. He threw it out. Literally threw it. And the goal.
No, it's a throw, I think.
It's a throw, is it? No, it's through for one behind.
He's back,
He's back.
Yeah, he's back.
So 1 goal for his personal tally. They go to 3-7-25 Werribee, Corio 5-4-34. Lexa Wyndham third quarter scoreboard, 21 minutes played.
Kick in comes quickly from Ricky Bingham to Jed Potter. He's going to have to do well. He's got, it was over before he kicked the ball, but I think the pressure of Jason Festuca descending upon him caused him to panic a little, and the ball is out of bounds now as Mark Bernardo comes off once again with Rowan Thwaites back on the ground. Ball thrown in, half forward flank for Werribee Centrals. In front there was Luddick doing the ruck work. Comes to the back of the pack. Lewis does well, gets there first. Thwaites just on the ground, runs at the footy. So does Chuck on the left foot. Nice little chip pass. And Van Carson on half forward flank. Outside 50. Chips back into the corridor. All Werribee Centrals there. Taken by Wallace. Wallace goes wide. They've broken it up. Werribee Centrals with a loose man at the moment. And
be careful.
The mark is taken just inside 50 by Kennedy, Dave Kennedy for Werribee Centrals. He's normally a very, very good kick, but with the loose surface underfoot there, well, he may get the distance, but it'll be an interesting kick certainly. As a lot of players now back in the back half for Corio, and the Werribee players with them. So there's only 4 players forward of the centre for Corio at the moment. Kennedy now. Nice kick low into the bruise, into the full forward. Oh, that's Chris Gillam's taking the mark almost in the goal square. And players all around him. And Chris Gillam has taken the chest mark and should be put on a rather acute angle. But he is a goal kicker. So this will make things very, very interesting as Chris Gillam now lines it up deep in the pocket. I guess over the last few years in finals from that particular pocket, we've seen more goals kicked than any other pocket on this ground, I'd suggest. So Chris Gillam not without a chance. The man on the mark's only 3 metres from the goal post, but Chris Gillam's on a very acute angle, moving in. He's kicked it straight over the goal umpire's head. Luke Luddick's pretty happy. The goal umpire's comfortable. He's put the 2 hands up. So the coach has kicked the goal that's brought Werribee Centrals back within a few points. 4-7-31. They trail Corio 5-4-34.
And he's got the blood rule.
Lexus of Wyndham, third quarter scoreboard, 23.5 minutes gone.
Who's off?
Chris Gillam's coming off for the blood rule on his knee.
Matthew King coming off also, and Corey Collins replacing him for Corio.
As you said before, Jason, Werribee big guns are starting to get some kicks.
Yeah.
Corey Wallace has had a big quarter. Festuca's had a good quarter as well. Chris Gillam and Paul Carson reasonably quiet this quarter. But they're all around the footy. They're working hard around the footy.
Even Fitzpatrick has taken a couple of good strong marks too.
Yes.
Calvert back on, Gillam off. Back to the middle. Tate and Thwaites. Goes up. Tate gets it down. Festuca tries to tap it on. Goes to Carson. Wrapped up, got the handball away. Barry O'Toole chops it off. Gaylard in the middle. Handball back to Sean Lewis. Fair pick up. Gave it away to Ricky O'Toole. Left foot kick from centre wing towards half forward. Clifford in front of Bernardo. Oh, took a good mark. He's got Tate running for him. He goes in that direction. Dry weather football from Lee Clifford, if you don't mind. Justin Tate took a great mark. That was the Mark Wheeler round and kick, if you don't mind. And Justin Tate will shoot for goal from 35 metres out, slide angle for the quick reply. Rain has stopped here. The breeze is favouring the southern end.
Certainly looks to be now. It's swung around a bit.
Yeah, I think the indication was that Lee Clifford kick a goal. That travelled a fair bit of distance, and I think Werribee will be coming home with the breeze, but they've got to do the hard work as well. This is an important kick from Tate, capable of kicking this as well.
35 metres out, 45-degree angle. Justin Tate, left foot, comes in, gives it everything he's got, and has missed.
Too much.
And in fact, out of bounds on the full.
Missed a lot.
Missed everything, so a free kick to Werribee in the last line of defence. Looks like it might be Brendan Chugg with the footy. It is. So Chugg from the left back pocket. Goes to the right foot kick towards defensive 50. Oh, big pack. O'Toole over the back. Couldn't take the mark. Falls towards O'Toole and Thwaites. And the umpire says held in. So we will have a ball up. Left half forward flank, Corio into attack. Two number 4s get up, Carson and O'Toole. The ball comes back to umpire Chaston to throw in the air. Does so now. Tate, Thwaites from behind, neither get an effective tap. Dixon had it and lost it. On hands and knees, tried to get it away. Did somehow Ricky O'Toole. He gets slung. Carson got the handball away to Chugg. Runs free from half back, goes to the middle. Tap away by McNamara. He's in it again. Does well against Buck. Ruck's there also. McNamara does well. Got over the shoulder. Got the free kick more for effort, I think. It's a great effort by Matty McNamara, and he's in trouble too.
He's played well across back. Again, as he always does.
Lying on the ground in the fetal position at the moment he is.
Well, it's
under pressure.
probably more value when he doesn't have to play full back from the square, isn't he?
Yes, yeah. And he's had some good jobs today too. You know, he's stood up really when it counts.
So McNamara still on his haunches. Not looking too good either as he tries to get up. And being held there, so Potter will take the kick from the middle. Wobbly torpedo punt to centre half forward. Double fister away from the back of the pack by Beck. Falls towards Ross Verstuka. Now Morley. And the umpire will come in and ball it up at centre half forward.
I think Macca will be right. I don't think it's life-threatening.
He's up and back standing next to Calvert, so he's all right. So ball up centre half forward for Corio. We're at the 27-minute mark of the third term. Ball up now. Tate gets it down. Carson through the middle. Tate again. Ricky O'Toole over the top of it. Tried to break free from Carson. Couldn't do so. Held to him. We'll have another bounce. Still at centre half forward. So Chris Gillen ready to come back on as well.
So in the dying stages of the third quarter, ball goes in the air. Tate taps it towards goals for Corio. Kicked off the ground for Werribee Centrals into the arms there of Lewis. Oh, almost a wonderful pickup by Barry O'Toole. Gave it to Gaillard. He's tackled, dispossessed. Ball goes wide. Johns leads in the race for the footy toward the boundary, but the boundary line wins out. And I guess for the remainder of this quarter, Werribee Central's pretty happy to defend it out on that defensive side. But it's 60 metres from the Corio goal. There's the boundary umpire now. Brings the ball back into play. 28 minutes gone, third quarter. Tate punches it back, missed his mark, but Barry O'Toole does well. Tries to get past three tackles. Drop the footy, and the umpire finally blows the whistle, and the free kick will go to Werribee Centrals.
I think Barry was just trying to make something happen then. And he's a bit stiff to get caught, but he was just trying to make the play and get the ball forward.
So it's Ross Verstuka deep in the half-back flank for Werribee Centrals with the free kick. In fact, it's not Verstuka, it's Chugg, as he kicks the ball to centre wing. Big pack of players, falls to the back. Wallace with the run of the footy, kicks it to his advantage, follows up, picks it up. Lovely handball forward, and he goes, magnificent tackle, Ricky Lazarick. Lewis pushed in the back, ball comes out clear as the siren sounds for three-quarter time in the grand final. And at three-quarter time, the score reads Werribee Centrals 4 goals 7-31, trailing Corio by 3 points, 5 goals 4-34.
In that third term, Corio managed 1 straight goal, while Werribee Centrals managed 2 goals 2. It's 3 points of difference at three-quarter time. The goal kickers for Corio, 2 to Ricky O'Toole, singles to Shane Manning, Lee Clifford and Chad Ribbett, while for Werribee Centrals, 2 to Joseph Mastuka and singles to Heath Buck and to Chris Gillum. 3 points of difference at the final change. We will take a break, back with the final quarter action of the 2004 GDFL Grand Final this afternoon here at St Albans Reserve. You're listening to 94.7, the Pulse, your home of local football.